Today I just want to refer back to the first video in this vlog every day in August series when we were talking about understanding the software and figuring out the system requirements that the software requires so it can actually work. So the best way to do this is to do some research, and I'm just going to go type in a few things in here. I'm going to put Adobe Photoshop system requirements. So you got the ability to either do it for Mac or for PC, but I'm just going to do a global one and figure out what the system requirements are. So you've got a whole bunch of different links here for Photoshop, and considering that it's a part of the Creative Suite as well, we may as well have a look at all of them. So we've got a few ideas here. We've got the whole Creative Suite in system requirements, and we just want to figure out what this all means. So what they're saying here is the processor, it doesn't matter what type of processor you have, it can either be Intel Pentium or AMD Athlon, has to have at least Windows XP Service Pack 3 or Windows 7 Service Pack 1 and the Creative Suite installed. 1 gig of RAM, which is minor. At least 1 gig of hard drive space for the installation, and a little bit more if you want to have space to actually work on your photos. Certain display size, 1280 by 800 is recommended, but that's okay. And 512 meg of video RAM on your video card. OpenGL capable system, DVD-ROM, not that it matters, seeing as though you can download the software, and the software doesn't operate without activation, which means you require an internet connection for it to function. Now this is the Windows setup. The Mac setup is just a little bit different. Multi-core Intel processor. All of the Macs have Intel processors in them, so as long as you have a Mac with an Intel processor, you should be okay. And it should be 64-bit support. Most of them will be anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Mac OS version 10.6.8 or 10.7, and a whole bunch of other things. So just to give you an idea, this is the spec on what they're saying, or what Adobe is saying, that is going to work for your product. Now if you have something just that little bit better, it'll be fine. As long as you got the same specs or higher specs on your setup, then it should work with no issue. Once you have this bit of information, you can then research your computer hardware. So we know that we've got some specs here. The next stage is to go and have a look at the computer shop and go get some specs on the hardware. I hope you enjoyed these tips. We'll be back tomorrow.